Go home, go home, go home.
I don't have to take this. I'm going home.
I've been a puppet.
I just pick myself up and get back in the race.
I did all my Christmas shopping in one day.
And you fit every gift in that little bag.
Oh, no, these are the receipts.
Did I do that?
All right, we're diving deep into one of the most iconic shows of the decade, Family Matters.
Hey, I'm happy for him. But meanwhile, while he's out in sunny California breaking into show business, I'm stuck here breaking in a new partner.
You think you know the Winslows, Urkel's snort laugh, and all the wacky hijinks, right? Well, prepare to have your mind blown. This hilarious, heartwarming show, created by William Bickley and Michael Warren, took us deep into the Winslow family's Chicago home, delivering life lessons, big laughs, and Steve Urkel's wild shenanigans. And let me tell you, behind the scenes, it was a revolving door of drama, love, and Urkel-induced disasters. We're talking behind-the-scenes shakeups, shocking exits, and twists so wild, you'll be screaming, "Did I do that?" by the end.
Did I do that? Did I do that? Did I do that?
No wonder Carl always looked like he needed a nap. Keeping up with that household would have been exhausting. Number 16, Almost Carl.
Nice house for a cop.
Thanks.
Okay, picture this. Family Matters with a totally different Carl Winslow. I know, it sounds blasphemous, but it almost happened. Before Reginald VelJohnson locked down the role, producers had their eyes on none other than Charles S. Dutton. Yes, Rock himself.
You see, I told you we could do this. We got him right. He's starting to fall apart.
Now, don't get me wrong, Dutton is amazing, but can you imagine him dealing with Urkel's chaos? Instead of Carl's classic eye rolls and exasperated sighs,
Weeknight.
we might have gotten some serious tough love. Number 15, Die Hard Tradeoff.
Oh, the hell is this?
Turns out, Reginald VelJohnson was juggling way more than Urkel's antics. He was also out here saving Bruce Willis in Die Hard. That's right, before he became everyone's favorite TV dad, he was Sergeant Al Powell holding it down in one of the most iconic action movies ever.
You got yourself a good man. You take good care of him.
But here's where the drama kicks in. His Family Matters schedule didn't just keep him busy, it straight up cost him his Die Hard legacy. His role in Die Hard 2 got slashed, and by Die Hard with a Vengeance, they didn't even bring him back. Imagine dropping the one guy who could keep John McClane alive. But Carl Winslow was the role he was born to play. Number 13, Catchphrase Clash.
I hope you don't mind if I stay a while. My parents told me not to come home till 10.
Okay, this is too good. Turns out Steve Urkel and Michelle Tanner in Full House had the exact same sassy catchphrase. Oh, please.
Please. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, please.
Delivered with peak attitude, of course. Family Matters and Full House were both TGIF royalty, so maybe the writers were slipping in little Easter eggs for the ultimate 90s fans. Either way, two sitcom icons sharing a line. That can't be a coincidence. Number 13, Urkl Mania.
Laura,
What?
I think I can take this guy.
Where, to a movie?
This one's interesting. Jaleel White was actually not in the pilot. Can you even imagine the show without Urkel? When Jaleel White first showed up in Season 1, Episode 12, Laura's First Date,
Hi, Mr. Winslow. I'm Steve Urkl.
he was just a one-time nerdy side character meant for a quick laugh. But guess what? The audience went crazy for him, like full-on obsessed. He became the most popular character of the show, so much so that merchandise based on him was made, which included a talking doll, trading cards, posters, books, lunchboxes, t-shirts, and a limited edition cereal called Urkelos. Producers saw the reaction and said, "We need more Urkel, ASAP." Next thing you know, he's not just a guest star, He's the main event.
Laura, you have no shame. I love that in a woman.
The suspenders, the snort, and the did I do that? It all became legendary. Number 12, the Actual Urkl. Steve Urkl wasn't just some random name cooked up in a writer's room. Nope. He was actually named after a real person, a friend of one of the show's producers. Can you imagine having a buddy casually name one of TV's most iconic and, let's be real, most extra characters after you? Imagine walking around with the last name Urkl and then, bam! Your name is forever linked to suspenders, snort laughs, and did I do that? Talk about an unexpected legacy. Number 11, Urkl the Walking Disaster.
Have you been swallowed by one of those pod people?
If there was one thing you could count on every season of Family Matters, it was Steve Urkl turning a perfectly normal day into total destruction. Like clockwork, one of his wild antics would completely demolish a set. Walls caving in, furniture flying, pure sitcom chaos. And let's talk about those inventions. Steve was basically a one-man science lab, whipping up the craziest gadgets imaginable. But out of all his wacky creations, only 4 actually worked. The transformation chamber.
What is it?
The UTC, the Urkl Transformation Chamber.
The cloning machine, the time machine, and the legendary Urkpad. The rest, total disasters. Whether it was explosions, malfunctions, or just straight up nonsense, Urkl's genius usually came with a side of catastrophe. Number 10, the case of the lost Winslow child.
Was it damaged?
All right, let's talk about the Judy Winslow mystery because this one is juicy. So in the Family Matters pilot, little Judy was played by Valerie Jones, but she was quickly swapped out for Jaimee Foxworth. Well, Judy barely got any screen time after that. She was just there, popping in for a scene or two before disappearing into the background. Her character was written out of the show after season 4. There's an inside joke about Judy going up the stairs as punishment for messing up her mother's special sequin dress and never coming back.
Was it damaged? Wait till your mom is in a real good mood, and then I'll explain things to her.
You're the best.
Jaimee Foxworth reportedly asked for a salary bump, and the producers were not having it. Instead of negotiating, they straight up wrote her out of the show. No explanation, no emotional goodbye, just poof, gone. And to make it even wilder, later episodes basically acted like Judy never existed. They rewrote history like she was never born. Imagine being so irrelevant in your own family that they just erase you? Cold. Number 8, a 90s music lover's dream.
It's the bigger love of the family.
Family Matters didn't just serve up laughs. It brought the music too. The show was basically a mini concert series featuring some of the biggest names of the era. We're talking New Edition, and Johnny Gill.
Oh, my baby! Oh, my baby!
Just to name a few. And let's not forget about Dave Koz, Shanice Wilson, Tracy Spencer, Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers, All for One, Portrait, Immatures, and Shy. Seriously, was this a sitcom or a star-studded 90s playlist?
Hot new group, All for One.
Number 7, Before They Were Stars. Guess which A-listers got their big break on Family Matters? Oh, just a little lineup of future Hollywood royalty. Lorenz Tate, Terrence Howard, Sana Lathan, Vivica A. Fox, Orlando Brown, Kyla Pratt, Naya Rivera, and even Freddie Prinze Jr. Yep, they all made their way through the Winslow household before blowing up in Hollywood. Orlando Brown even stuck around as a regular in season 8, while the others dropped in for guest star moments. Who knew Family Matters was basically a launchpad for 90s and 2000s icons? Number 6. Phone reveal.
You're going to have to send out the nerd.
Okay, so we know we wanted to literally call up the Winslows and beg Carl to finally chill on poor Steve. Well, turns out in the 2-part series finale, our favorite nerd actually gave away their number on air. 312-555-0129.
I hope this baby has airbags. The Explorer is spinning out of control and I'm about to blow chunks.
Obviously, it's a fake number, Hollywood 101, but let's be real. You just know some diehard fans in 1998 totally tried calling to see if Urkl would pick up. Imagine getting a random Chicago number and hearing, "Go home, Steve." Iconic. Number 5, Waldo's sneaky start.
Look, I know what you guys are thinking. You can walk all over me because you think I'm dumb. Well, I have feelings too. If you cut me, do I not cough?
Did you know Waldo Faldo was living a double life before we even knew him?
Roses are red, violets are blue. Here.
Because before Sean Harrison became everyone's favorite dim but lovable sidekick, he actually showed up in Family Matters Season 1, Episode 12 as Guy in a Towel.
We have to show each other a little more consideration and respect. It's like Aretha says, R-U-S-P, R-I-P. Just leave my stuff alone.
Yes, that was literally his credit. No name, no backstory, just vibes. But here's where it gets better. Clearly, the writers saw something special because not long after, Waldo Geraldo Faldo was born. Was this his secret origin story? Did the towel guy manifest his way into sitcom greatness? Whatever the case, someone in that writer's room knew, we gotta keep this guy. He's gold. And they were so right. Number 4, college days.
Sorry, I got mad. I guess I was all shook up.
Hello, y'all. I'm Steve's cousin, Myrtle Urkl.
College life, Family Matters style. Eddie, Laura, and Steve all ended up at the prestigious Illinois Occidental University, which, let's be real, sounds super fancy but is completely made up. Classic sitcom move. Who knows? Steve Urkl probably invented a shrink rye for extra credit. Number 3, sitcom stamina.
Waldo, this is the drive-thru.
By the 1997-98 season, Family Matters wasn't just a classic. It was the second longest running sitcom still on the air. That's right, it actually outlasted Seinfeld and even had The Simpsons beat in months. Now, that is a flex. 9 whole seasons of Urkl mayhem, family drama, and iconic catchphrases. That's not just sitcom success, that's TV royalty. CBS made a deal with Warner Brothers Television to continue the show for a 9th season when ABC wavered on renewing it. The producers hoped for a 10th and final season on CBS, but ratings for the 9th season were so bad that the network canceled it. The series finale aired during the summer with no fanfare. Number 2, Sonic Connection.
Need a vacation.
I don't know.
Okay, this is some next level nerdy crossover magic. We all know Steve Urkel's signature nickname for Carl, Big Guy, which is already adorable. But plot twist, from 1993 to 1995, Jaleel White was also the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog. And guess what Sonic called Tails? Big Guy.
Wow. Okay, I've seen enough.
Same voice, same catchphrase, 2 totally different universes colliding. Number 1, core crew.
What about the dress?
That looks familiar. When we were kids, didn't you make a dress like that for your Betsy Wetsy doll?
Out of all the cast shakeups, only 4 held it down from pilot to finale. Reginald VelJohnson, Kelly Chenier Williams, Darius McCrary, and Jo Marie Payton. 9 whole seasons of family drama, Urkl chaos, and Carl's legendary exasperated sighs. And Rosetta Lenore, aka Sweet Grandma Winslow, skipped out on the finale, but the core 4, they stayed locked in until the very end. That's some serious sitcom loyalty. Bonus fact, Jaleel White versus Urkl.
And enough cholesterol to clog up your arteries like a drain full of greasy hair.
The role that drove him crazy. By the time Family Matters wrapped up in 1998, Jaleel White was so over playing Steve Urkl. Like, really over it. Imagine being America's favorite nerd for 9 years while you're just trying to grow up. In 1999, Jaleel didn't hold back, saying in an interview, "If you ever see me do that character again, take me out and put a bullet in my head and put me out of my misery." Whew, talk about dramatic. Naturally, people ran with that quote. But years later, in 2011, he set the record straight, saying it was taken out of context. He actually loved playing Urkl, but at the same time, it was holding him back. And get this, Jaleel went through puberty while playing Urkl, which was a whole struggle of its own. He had to shave daily, skip weightlifting, and even wear baggier clothes to keep up the illusion that Steve was still the scrawny, awkward nerd we all knew. Meanwhile, he was literally growing out of the role. Being Urkl paid the bills, but it also boxed him in, and once the show ended, Jaleel was more than ready to leave those suspenders behind.